I just haven't played around.
Do you find that having the platform is better? I mean,
Oh,
faster on
yeah.
your system?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay. Thanks, Jay and Kevin. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it. Bro,
Yeah, no
ES.
worries.
Thank you, Jay. W's to Mr. J Money over here. Very range-bound markets here. What's up, Kev? Good morning. Mary, what's going on? Good morning. Bro, I said my entry would be once we start closing green. So I'll give one more stab with stops at those lows, but this has been definitely some tougher price action today.
And I got lower highs on the NASDAQ here on this 5 minute.
Nice. Well, not nice if it's lower highs.
I was about to say, not if you're going long on the ES, that may not be. But I don't know, we're above my
Nvidia's
9 EMA right now. So.
yeah. Nvidia's been pumping. Just gotta get that VIX moving back lower again. And I was looking for the hourly to continue. We have 20 minutes left in the hourly. We really need to start turning around soon. Passive level here at 75.32. That was the original area I was looking for an entry off of this trade. So most likely it is going to hit. So we'll just be a bit patient here. Want to see us scale above this 36 area without breaking this low. If we do, that would be entry long, stop at low. If we don't, then we're probably going to break those lows again. Nvidia at the high of its range, which is a bad thing for any longs. Means we could probably see a pullback here. Yup, there it is on ES. There's that 32.
I was about to say big move here on NQ.
Yep. Now, NASDAQ has been respecting VWAP lately, so I do want to keep that in mind. Here's that area on ES that I've been waiting for really all day, so I'd like to see some extra volatility and volume pick up here. So like a little bit of a manipulation leg and then distribution back to the upside. Look at, they just printed a new level at 75.45 right here. We get back above 32, I'll re-enter. Stops at 29, but if we don't, we're moving down from here. A lot more weakness in equities. Nvidia, NASDAQ also hit that VWAP area that I was looking for.
And the 15-minute order high.
Nice, good calls. Headline, wartime. Crazy, man. Crazy the time we live in right now. I definitely don't want to be just randomly jumping in this short right here, so just give it a moment for a reaction. Sup, Kev? Yes, sir. Hello, hello. Looking for how we react at these lows right here. This 30.32. Yeah, do we want to break lower? Are you sure? Are you sure? The meme. Yes, trying its best to not break this low, this 29.50. If it holds 29.50, gets back to 25.32.50, that's a long entry up here, stop at that recent low. If we don't get that, then no trade. We got a minute 7 left in the 5 minute, and it's definitely looking a lot more bearish than bullish at the moment. Big ol' at the moment. Google trying to hold. That Nvidia, the big dump candle. Microsoft new low a day. Apple trying to hold up.
Okay, take a look at the session volume delta. I'm still looking at 36, 37 for a re-entry because we have a wall there. all this large sell delta coming down. If we break above that, those sellers, that would be my entry.
Send it? Or would you see something like a
Oh, you-
screenshot? Or on
Oh,
Bookmap?
yeah, on Bookmap, yeah, on the session volume delta. We got 609 at around 36, 37, and then just look at the big wall of red. So we break above that. I want to retest to that area and strong order flow confirmation.
Where? I'm sorry. On ES or NQ?
On ES, the session volume delta at around 75.36.
Oh, these buyers up here?
Yeah, that's it.
Gotcha.
And we got multiple stacked VWAPs and everything just pushing it down. So if we break above that, that would be the real confirmation. And same on Motive Wave too. We got that wall sitting right there.
Nice. Yeah, I still do want to be long, but unfortunately, you know, taking the clues that the market is giving us right now, these sellers do have a very strong hold. So I don't want to be taking stabs at longs multiple times. I do really like this area on NASDAQ, though. And it's VWAP on NASDAQ. I mean, it's pretty strong right there. Did NQ hold this low? Held that low. Breaks this high. Possible entry on longs, micros, NQ. But again, at this point, sellers have shown that they are here. Gotta see us. There we go. Climb back higher. I think I'd be a bit more interested in NASDAQ longs than ES longs from this point. Both of them in which I want to see turn back around. I took some NQ longs at 29,196 down here. And when we did break out of this recent high. Stop at that low, so we'll see. I liked that we have new orders to the upside to possibly target. And again, I really like the hourly time frame in our favor. Just got to see us above 29,232 right now. Got to get Nvidia's back to the upside, which is good. Google's trying to move higher. Meta's trying to move higher. Microsoft's struggling but trying to move higher. I'll wait for this 5 to close. If we close very strong, I'll add to the winner. And if we just drop again, then I'm just going to get out. We are back in that 35, 36 area that Jay mentioned where those buyers are. So buyers are active in this zone. But now something to note, those buyers were active, yet price was able to push below them. How's the hourly looking? That was our original trade idea, was off the hourly. Trying to hold, but definitely a bit of a struggle. 12 minutes left, so we really need to see us start to fly for the next 2 minutes, and then the next 10 minutes. So again, if we close bullish on this 5 minute, I'm adding to this winner and we're letting it rip. If not, then we're getting the heck out, and we're going to wait to possibly trade it back to the bottom of the range. What's our gamma exposure like right now? Positive gamma exposure, which usually does lead to more of a range-bound market. Come on, NQ. Break that. Yeah. And then like a news candle comes out and it's just like... Hopefully I don't predict that against us. A news candle comes out and we pop. Right, our take profit. 1,000 points into the profit on NQ. Minute 9 left here on the 5 minute. Minute 9 left on... 11 minutes left on the 15. 30's also got 11 minutes left. Hourly also has 11 minutes left. 4 hour has 3 hours and 11 minutes left. Bit of resistance above us here. I see it as active orders that are looking to get filled possibly. 46 seconds. Unfortunately, that is enough time for it to completely dump and ruin this analysis, so just give it that time. Away we go. Do 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 do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on, Nvidia, start pumping here. Equity's getting a little weak again. We're below our previous day's range on weighted index, something to keep in mind. But weighted index has really been a crappy confirmation lately. I don't know about you guys, but it's been very weak. Hasn't really been having that follow through that it usually has. 6 seconds left. It's closing stronger again. I will be adding to this winner, looking for continuation. See if we get one more final little dip first. NVIDIA looking like it's getting ready to pop. Don't give us too big of a dip now. Adding there. Put stops on the ad around like 185. So if we do just completely reverse from here, we're managing our loss properly. Just remember, markets could do whatever they want, could even sweep these lows and then push back up. Google's pushing higher, Meta's trying to move higher. Got to get Microsoft back on that uptrend too, but it's struggling. It is at its low of day right now. These sellers don't give a damn today, man. Oh yeah, alrighty then. Interesting move. Come on, give us a strong follow through now. Stop messing around. We need this candle to pump and the next candle to continue, right? Because we're looking for the hourly to push bullish. So we need the hourly to get all the way back up here. That is a 15. That's a 60-point move from where we are right now. Is it possible? Of course it is. 60 points on NASDAQ? That's light work. Got to see us clear above our recent high we were at around 29,230. If we don't do that, and like I said, this is probably going to stall out. These sellers mean business today, man. NVIDIA's still pumping, though. Google's moving higher. SpaceX is struggling. Very difficult market conditions. That sucks. Not what we like to see. Just get back above these highs. Just clear these highs. Come on now. Come on now. These sellers, though, keep stepping in. Be careful. If you're not in this trade and you want to be in it, you're taking it very light size, understanding what your risk is. If you lose this trade, how much do you lose on the trade? If you're not okay with that loss amount, you're too heavy in the trade. Yeah, this looks like sellers are actually getting ready to bat it back down. Be very careful here, guys. Awful looking price action. I needed to see follow through, and we're running out of time to follow through. A minute left on this 5 minute. We really have to start to rotate back to the upside here. If we don't, we are going to end up crashing back lower and head towards 29,150. Hopefully we can hold up. We get some buying activity and we can rally. There we go. Give us a little move here. Just need that follow through. It's keep wicking up and then batting right back down. $29,235 is a very strong level up here on Bookmap. 235. This 5 minute, we have 30 seconds left. I want to see this 5 minute flip green. If it flips green on this 5 minute, that gives me tons of confidence in these longs. Would like to target opening price level today up here at 29,311. Or even this bookmap level, 29,290. Or even just new high a day is a nice target too. It's still a 4-to-1 from where we entered. But look at this, man. Every time, bro. These sellers, man. I'm going to march down to the NASDAQ right now and give them a piece of my mind. This is some shit. Wow. That's wild. That is wild. Nvidia's still trying to climb. But NASDAQ's getting ready to stop hunt. There's some buying volume again. But how many times have we seen buying volume fail? Too many times. We're failing to clear new highs too, so trend is, yes, trying to hold more bearish. And unfortunately, I needed us above this yellow level to close green on this hourly, so can it hold? Yes. Is it probable? Probably not too much at this point, but I am going to hold till either stop loss or take profit. I'm not going to chicken out anywhere in between. When you take a trade, you have to be able to either accept it as a loss or accept it as profit. Cannot get out randomly. Unless you're in profit and you see a new headline or you see something show you that you should start to take profit. A lot of sellers here on our CVD over here, our New York session CVD right here. A lot of sellers. We get above them, we should be clear on the longs. Nvidia's pumping right now. That should help NASDAQ fly. Like, we have to see some follow through here, man. Gotta get above these recent highs around 230. There's that 220. Come on now, finally, give us something here. There we go, 230 left in this 5 minute. Here's 23. I'll look to get out of some up here, especially seeing how choppy we've been. So I'll take some profit off the table and let the rest run to either stop loss or full TP. Okay, that got me out of a few. Nice, there we go. There we go, finally, man. Finally getting that move we were looking for. ES held that 30 area very nice, so that would have been a very good trade too. Good buyers at these highs. There's that 34, that was also a TP1 we were looking at. Minute 40 left in this 5 minute. I want to let it have some follow through because it's still a minute 40 left in the hourly too. And take a look at the hourly candle. It is trying to move back higher. Very close to pushing green on this. That's huge. We were in it from those lows. Look at that. Bang. And guys, if we continue, we're headed towards 346 again. Nice. Nice. Oh my god. Talk about needing patience in these markets. Holy cow. I'm considering getting out of here seeing how choppy we've been, but we held long enough. We have a minute left in the 5 minute and in the hourly. I want to give it that opportunity, but it just doesn't look convincing enough to want to hold a full position right now. So I probably will look to get out of some. Let's see if we get one more rally up here. Nvidia's flying. Apple's flying. SpaceX is flying. No pun intended. We'll hold. Could also be an hourly basing before we rally on the next hourly too. So it's setting up nice to hold. So I will try to hold these last few contracts. I'm in 4 micros on the NQ right now. It was in 7. I got out at 3. Holding 4. 10 seconds left. If we get a rally going into this new hourly candle, that would be huge. But we're getting a bit of a wide spread there. Be careful. Okay, there's that new hourly. There we go. Nice. Nice. There we go. Huge. Huge, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. Finally, man. These markets were making us pull teeth for this trade. I am going to... Oh, okay. Keep going then. Keep going then. Bang. Huge, guys. Huge. Huge. I'm going to get out of a few more right there. Holding just 2 contracts now. Very well done. Holy cow, man. Look at that. Looking for 29,288. Oh, they just pulled it. They just pulled those orders. Let's see if that means they're given space to run through it. Or if that means they don't expect price to get there. But it looks like with the buying volume we're seeing now, we might be trying to head there. I just realized this is open. Let me shut that for you guys. Here we go. There we go. Keep pumping on that hourly, man. Just keep running. Keep running. Nvidia's still pumping. Not getting out at this pullback right now. I will say this 5-minute doesn't have that lower wick that we usually look for. Oh, it does. Very small. 3:30 left in the 5-minute. Really want to see continuation. What a great trade. I am not interested in letting a winner turn into a loser. Once I start seeing weakness in equities, I'll get out. But equities are still pumping. Nvidia is still pumping. SpaceX took a turn. It needed to dock, but not a big fan of this pullback we're seeing here. Just give it a little time. I'm definitely considering moving stop loss on the last few contracts to 32 over here. But I feel like 32 could be hit and tested as support. 32. Yeah, right over here. I'd want to see us start to move higher, make another higher high, higher low situation. When that occurs, then I'll move my stop loss up. Trying to get there. Good buyer stepping in, Nvidia pumping, Google pumping, Microsoft and Apple took a hit, Meta took a hit. There we go, push up on Google, gonna help NASDAQ move higher. Beautiful, love to see it. Great, good patience, man, good patience. Bang. Come on, make new high right here. Let's move our stop loss up when we make this new high. Huge, new high, stop loss gets moved to 42. That way, if it does just start to pivot back lower, we're stopped out for profit. If it continues higher, we're letting our runner run. Bang! Huge! We're coming up to take profit up here at that 29,275. Beautiful. Starting to struggle a bit here, seeing a little bit of a pullback. Nvidia's still strong, equity's still strong, SpaceX trying to turn around to the upside. Want to see continuation here. Hourly. Our stop loss is at what, 42? Yeah, that's an okay stop loss. We'll keep the stop loss there. If it stops out these runners, it is what it is. If it holds and we continue, great. Nvidia is pumping like crazy right now. I almost want to consider adding up here with that same stop loss, but I don't want to put more risk on the table for this winner. This is a no-lose trade. Huge. There we go, baby. Let's go, NASDAQ. Keep pumping. It loves that Nvidia pump, I'm telling you. Forget the weighted index. Just put NVIDIA in the bottom right chart. Hourly trying to get above that yellow level again. So close.
Got the gap close at 29,310, if I have that right.
29,310. Let's see. 29,310. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ski. That could be a good take profit level too. 59 new higher low right here because we made a higher high since then. Want to make sure we hold that. If we hold it, I will add up here. This is good buying momentum. I'll add. Stop loss on the add is at 59. Say 58. Play it a bit wider, but just looking to follow through on this momentum we've just had. And if it fails, it fails. I just get stopped out on a paper cut on the add, and I'm still holding the original position. But if it continues, then we're adding to our winner. Bang! Bang, baby! Yes, sir! Yes, sirski! Yes, sirski! That's how we do it. Huge! Huge! Oh my god, NASDAQ. Run it, baby. Run it. Oh my god. Beautiful, guys. Amazing. Yo, what an ad. What an ad. I'm getting out of those 2 contracts that I added. Oh my god, give me one more run up. Let me get out near 29,300. Holy cow, guys. That's crazy. Let's try to get out of... I'm going to try to get out of a few right on this rip. Right there. I'm out of 2. Oh my god. Amazing, guys. Good work. Great trade. See if we want to continue towards 29,346. That ES trade would still be going too. Unfortunately, I did not take the ES trade. That was a nicer looking setup, but that's okay. NASDAQ, oh my god, keep going, NQ. Holy crap.
Just hit profit target on that. Just waited for my entry. Like I said, when we break above that 36 and that sell wall,
Yep.
when we get a nice retest, I saw a large 75 lot come in. Buyers started picking up, the order flow started picking up, and profit target hit. And that only took, I was here at 8 o'clock in the morning, 3 hours of waiting.
Listen, man, it's worth it. It's worth it. Alright, I'm not trying to get out for a loss on this, so I am going to look to exit this trade if we get one more little move higher here. Extreme low volume imbalance below us, which should act as support. Bro, I really want... Yo, no freaking way. Bro, I really wanted to see NASDAQ run to 346 again. Moving stop loss to 286. So if it just wicks lower, I'm out. But I do want to try to see if we could squeeze up here. Yo, NVIDIA's flying through the sky right now. That is what's helping support NASDAQ. So is SpaceX. Huge. There's some buyers. Bang! Amazing, guys. Amazing. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Fantastic. And then, whee! No, I'm just kidding. Fantastic. Fantastic. These buyers are consolidating up here, trying to break through that upper level that we have at 29,300.
Came on ES. If anyone's still in this, just watch the 755 level. The last couple days, that's been a major rejection point. Big basis of consolidation once the volatility trigger is broken.
Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking of cutting the trade up here. That was a beautiful run. Do want to try to let it keep running, though. Look at that. We're getting close to that 29,300. Do we have any other levels above 29,300? 310, 325. So we do have at those areas. So I'm just waiting. Yo, NVIDIA's flying again. Ready? Buckle up. Let's go. Oh! That's what I'm talking about, guys. Holy crap. Beautiful. Beautiful. Full TP right there. Let's see. Ooh, big wick, big rejection, big reaction there. See if we can pull back and continue higher now. There we go. There we go. We scale that high. We're clear. We scale that high. We're clear. But right now, be careful. That could be an area that sellers start stepping in. I'm moving stop loss to this 90 right now. I want to very much so be able to lock in as much profit as possible on this rally. This was a huge run, caught this entire move so far, and it's still going. Ah, boo. Yo, Nvidia's flying. Look at Nvidia right now. That middle bottom chart, flying. It stops out runners right there. I think it continues. That was look at that. Look. That was mind-blowing. What a trade, guys. That was sick. That was absolutely sick. Wow. Amazing. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause if you caught that too. That VWAP on NASDAQ, that was a beautiful setup. Good shit. Still going, man. It wants that 29,343. Oh my god, that's crazy, bro. NASDAQ snipers over here. Entry was 29,192. Over 100 points on NQ today. Beautiful.
Gap close.
What's that?
So that's the gap close right there.
Yep. Gap close price
I
target.
got next one for me is 341.
Nice. Yep, I have that 346. Good level. And we hit gap close, and this is also where our opening price level is right now. That's a major key level too. That's an area I like to target. Markets tend to react to that. Yo, that was cool.
Sorry.
No, yeah, go on.
I was gonna say VIX is right now on that key level where it bounced earlier.
Yep. Let's see. When we get in this? Around 10:45. I'm trying to clip it right now. Clip it. Yo, I would love to try longs again on NASDAQ here, but I'm just not going to. That was an insane run. How long were we in this trade for? We're good.
I don't know how long now. I could see it pull back to
25.
like 275.
Yeah. No, it was about 25 minutes we were in that trade. We went balls deep in the NASDAQ. Great trade, though. Great analysis. Great breakdown. I think TP on that, what did we end up taking? Like a 4-1, 5-1? We'll call it a 4-1. Using VWAP plus... Was it a low volume shelf at that point? I think it was. Actually, no, I don't think it was. No, it wasn't a low volume shelf. It was really VWAP and a key level. VWAP plus key level.
I don't know. I got a low volume. What at 245?
245. 29, 245?
Yeah, 29, 245. I thought you entered above that though, or is it below it?
Yeah, no, I got in below that. I got in around 29,195. No, it was really more of a VWAP trade. Just recognizing that VWAP was being respected on NASDAQ lately. Bro, it was also that Nvidia rallying. That was a beautiful confirmation. That was clean. Wow, CME releasing single index stock futures July 27th. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if it'll be not easier to trade, but easier to read the order flow in assets like a specific stock, Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, because it's either, not to be like it's either bullish or bearish, but individual stocks tend to have a bit clearer of direction. So I do wonder. And I also wonder if they're releasing single stock futures. Well, I know for a fact prop firms are most likely not going to allow those to be traded, but will they eventually? And most likely there will probably be a new prop firm that comes out that says we do allow that. Bro, it's still going. Huh? Crazy, man. Crazy. Bang. What's today, guys? Wednesday? Tomorrow I'm going to have Mel on for market in the morning again. She's a cool trader. She trades moving average strategy. And then Friday I'm going to have, his name is Josh. I'll have him on. He trades like fair value gap style setups and stuff. That's his own strategy too. And obviously I'll be here for the live streams after that. And then Saturday we have our session 2 of our futures masterclass. We're going to dive into some supply and demand, technical analysis, higher highs, higher lows, just some basics to start giving you the proper foundation you need. Then we'll end up doing other sessions on strategies, sessions on order flow, sessions on trading gold and oil and using the dollar. And in that session, I'll also be covering fundamentals. Oh, actually, no, I have a risk management session that covers risk management and fundamentals. I figured, because risk management, that's not going to last an hour, hour and a half. It'll probably be like maybe 30, 40 minutes. Same with fundamentals. It's not like, fundamentals are tricky when you don't know them at first, but when you break them down, you explain them. They're pretty simple because it's an if this then this factor, right? There's no, well, it could, no, this could impact this. This impacts that. This is how it impacts that, etc., etc. Yo, something to note too, guys, on these longs we took on NASDAQ here. Look at the weighted index. Weighted index was dumping this whole time. Like, what in the world? I wonder, in this weighted index chart, if we updated it. Oh! Wow, look at that difference, guys. Did you just see that? With it just Apple, Microsoft, Google, Meta, Amazon, and SpaceX, it was moving lower. With an updated realistic weighted index, it was moving higher. That's insane. That's what one wrong thing will do to you. Now this is moving more with trend. Okay, cool. Cool. Wow, okay. Thank goodness. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was getting a little concerned that the whole weighted index trick we've been using for years now was starting to sort of run thin because of the SpaceX integration. Not so much run thin or stop working forever, but just sort of stop working temporarily. It happens with every strategy. Every strategy has windows where it doesn't work as well as others. I was worried. I was like, all right, it seems like weighted index is doing that. But nope, I just needed to make sure I was using the right version.
What's the difference between the two?
So this one doesn't have any SpaceX. So this one is NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. It also doesn't have Meta. Yeah, Meta was probably one of the... Look at Meta today. Meta was one of those main movers that brought us to the downside. And also, it's weighted. So weighted basically means I have it as 8.69 shares of NVIDIA, 7.14 of Apple, 5.28 of Microsoft, 4.9 of Amazon, and 3.9 of Google. So because it's weighted, it's going to give you NVIDIA moves the chart a lot stronger than Google does. You know, that retrospect. Hence, and that's true too. NVIDIA, we see the NVIDIA chart moves NASDAQ way stronger than Google does. Look, Google has been chopping sideways. So very cool there. Great. Oh my god. The amount of relief right there too. I'm excited. That makes me excited too. Very cool, man. Right off that level, equity's pulling back a little bit. We're no longer taking any more trades. That was a beautiful, beautiful comeback on the NASDAQ. I had a few paper cuts from ES this morning, jumped over to NASDAQ, found that VWAP level that it's been respecting lately, and bang. Bang. Look at that, man. NASDAQ, keep running. Oh, look at that. Look at that reaction of that passive seller right there. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. What's it called when you give somebody like editor access or some shit to your YouTube page? I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know what that kind of right be called. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm gonna call it.
All right, take care, Mike.
All right. Thanks for everything.
You
See you
got
guys.
it. You got a good job today. Peace.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Always later. Guys, on that note, I am going to be wrapping it up as well. It is 11:24. We killed it on NASDAQ today. What a beautiful trade. Good comeback. Good patience, man. The amount of patience that was required on the S&P and on the NASDAQ too was absurd. We did the right thing though, trading the NASDAQ. I saw that on the pullback, ES had a lot more weakness. NASDAQ was struggling to pull back. That told me NASDAQ had more strength. So that's why I took NASDAQ. ES was chopping around. It did respect that area I was looking for. I did not take that exact trade. I tried before, and guess what happens when you try to get in a trade before it hits the area you're waiting for? It stops you out. It's what happened to me today. Went to NASDAQ, looked at the area I was waiting for, which was VWAP and this purple area, and boom. Boom! I still think NASDAQ has some more ways to go. 29,346 is on the table if you're in any trades. But guys, have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you all for being here. This has been a phenomenal stream and phenomenal trading day for me. I hope you guys also had the same experience. And if not, just remember, every day your goal is to not make money. Your goal is to learn the process. Process over profits. Once you have the process down, the profits will come. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day. If anybody's got any questions, shoot me a message. I will see you all later. Peace.
Thanks, Kev. See you tomorrow.
You got it, Jay. See you tomorrow, homie. Miri, take care. Andrea, have a great day. You got it. Austin, have a good one, man. You too, AM.